Can we stop using the phrase fun ass before the wrong way?
Bungs of fun.
Ow, dickhead.
What's up, everybody? We're getting everything set up and ready to go.
Shoot him. Emily, shoot him.
Hope y'all are good.
So I'll give you another one. If you
Let's
invite me
see.
to an anti-masturbation session, I'm not gonna come.
I make no apologies for that. I make no apologies.
McFucking it, I see.
All right, guys. I do
What's up,
have, I
Unknown?
have this
Welcome
one.
in.
Way too many of this one. Birthday cake or dirty dishwater? It's birthday cake.
It's birthday cake. It's my birthday.
No.
Oh, Jesus. How many of them are you?
Okay,
I
let's
feel
see.
like I'm
Oh,
in
yeah.
danger.
I probably should put out all the things.
Bot is obsessed with salad fingers tonight for some reason. I mean, why did you randomly What the hell? Did you have your hand up your ass for? I mean, maybe he's playing it like a puppet. He is a puppet. Oh. This dude keeps walking. Oh. So there's that.
Matt, you need food. You left first.
All right.
Take this.
Still sick and have had a headache for months. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope that you feel better soon.
Somebody please.
I know
click
the
that.
headache
Somebody
thing.
please
I've
click
been
that.
dealing with
Somebody just.
so
click
the
that.
other day on squats, doing squats, I got an exertion headache, and the thing that
For both Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, but
what is it?
Even better now.
Like ever since, I'm still dealing with like an occasional like annoying pain in my eye. Like I'm in my temple. I hope you feel better soon though, dude. Also, welcome in,
never
Helga.
send a psyker to do a zealot's job.
Oh, come on, man.
Hope you're both here and on YouTube.
Like you were sitting there, you were playing, you were toying with him. It was like watching son play with its food.
Because they are food. But I am playing with them.
Oh, let's see. We got everything up and running. Gonna put out the bat signal, so to speak.
the stuff that causes pot to make you hot.
TLC,
Which was a 90s pop band.
Tender loving cock.
my God.
Dude, I was nowhere. No, you probably got tagged by a shotgun. I don't know where I got hit with him. I don't even know how to say this is like point of so much.
God, this now I'm getting another drink.
You know,
Be right back.
you go the other way, away from where all the boys are going because they love you. I can't go nowhere because there's nowhere to turn.
There's too many ships, man.
There. Go eat your treats. Quit playing with my thingy. That did not sound right. Is I need to figure out what armor set is going to work best for my for this type of build.
Yeah, because it's kind of not kind of odd.
I think leaving the bathhouse walls is slow.
I left the inside walls still.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm not a
6,
big
7, 8.
Okay, I will just. I'll,
Next 6 minutes, so I might as well do the bean. Hold on. Let me kill all these
There's goddamn skeletons and other things getting in my way.
Just gonna say, Ryan, I remembered part of the
I wish
conversation
he had
last
the
night.
radio demon that gets more and more demonic the more he goes on. That
No,
would've
see,
been
that
amazing.
one I do not have. Vegas, yeah, I am going to fucking fight all of you.
And Lord be kind to the starving pygmies in Africa.
That's short and fun size.
Shit, that's like snack size. It's not even fun size anymore.
Bite size.
Yeah, it's bite size, right? Bite size. Ship, all of that good stuff, and building up your pirate lair. But they're marketing it as a survival game. I don't think they're going to have the crafting. Anyways, guys, here's the deal. It is chocolate pudding or canned dog.
God, my beard before the hairs really went gray. That's crazy.
There's dog food. Have they ever?
Feed me.
That sounded a little bit too sensual there, Paper, okay?
Feed me. Give me that bacon.
You'll be lurking now, dude. I appreciate the lurking. Get some rest, man. Feel better.
One. Launch.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm still going up. Like, I have not stopped going up.
I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in here. We're starting a little bit early.
Oh my god, we just set a
They
new
suck worse
distance
than an
record.
orc dentist. Yeah, that's true.
We just
I mean,
set
think
a
about
new
it. An
distance
orc
record.
dentist is literally just going to, like, for shits and giggles, rip all your teeth out, and then use them as a necklace for a trophy. All right, let's go. Alrighty, up here. I'm at least getting some iron. Might have enough when I'm done to at least make the blacksmith's table. Or the blacksmith.
So we can't walk around in it. But that's after we've
What's up, Reaper?
finished building.
I'm gonna do this.
Welcome in, man. Happy happy hump
successful
day.
riding adventure. Another successful riding adventure. I am riding a great horse. I am riding it, ladies and gentlemen. I am riding. All right, duders. All right, duders. You get a dad joke. You get a dad joke. Let's see here. I gotta get a. What do rich people say when they tickle their baby? Gucci, Gucci, Gucci.
God, I hate that. I really hate that.
Did. Now let's heal up one. Let's make sure we're fully healed.
Glad to hear that,
In
man.
case more of these big ugly bastards come out of around the corner.
You know what I hate? I kind of want to play Scorn again, but I want to play it differently.
The hell? It does look like a nutsack with legs. You're not wrong. You're really not. Lance isn't that common a name these days, but in medieval times,
Same to
they
you,
were
dude.
called Lance a lot. Yeah,
what's going on here?
Allows, and
Get it.
I'm ready for my next Damn It Duders. A fun fact about bees, most of them are allergic to pollen. When exposed to it, they develop hives.
It says there's a keyframe error. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. I'm letting people file in because we're a little bit like we're just getting started here.
He gets distracted by shiny objects.
There's an ember. All right, you know what? I'll switch over.
It sparkles and shimmers, it shines and delights. I must have it.
What's up, Ember? Welcome in. Reaper, welcome in as well, guys. So, okay, here's why I'm saying that I would probably play Scorn differently. Is that if you pay attention to, I think it's the trailer, the creatures in the game just want to be left alone. There are ways to basically play as a pacifist all the way through the game. You just have to leave the creatures alone. You kind of have to be sneaky and sneak by them too, But if you leave them alone and if you avoid them, they're just going to keep going on their way. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that, like, the one thing with the game that I think made things a little odd is that people tried to play it like it was a horror shooter. And even I did. I mean, I was sitting there trying to hoard as many bullets for that gun thing that we had as I could. And it wasn't really doing much. But the reality is that if you just avoid things, and we saw that with some things, like if you just avoided them or stayed out of their line of sight and just left them alone, they didn't bother you. The thing is I think that almost like there are two things that to me that make a horror shooter. Yeah, it does look like a horror shooter game. There's two things to make a horror shooter interesting, and that's one, the lack of bullets, so you've got to be careful and pick your battles, but also the idea of avoidance in general. Like if you can, yes, I am wearing, I just like, I didn't get to grab my other shirt, so I'm wearing my deadlift murder horse. I'm a fucking unicorn shirt. I will be wearing this for deadlifts tomorrow as well. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna put on my tank top. I'm gonna put on a tank top today. So tonight, yeah, we're back, and we are gonna be back into Rogue Trader. My voice is in good form. Just need to add blood to the tip of the horn. I mean, you know, honestly, that could be taken a lot of ways for why there's blood on the tip of the horn. I'm just saying. We're going to get into Rogue Trader, as always, and I'm going to get the game loaded up real quick. And we're going to see where we get today. I have plenty of liquids because there's going to be a lot of reading. And don't worry about the other ways. It's Pride. I mean, it's Pride, though. That's where I was thinking about it. I was thinking about the fact that it's Pride Month, you know? I was thinking about the fact that it is Pride Month. Also, happy Pride, everybody. You know, and happy very uncomfortable month to all of the phobes out there. There are a lot of innuendos with that. Like happy very uncomfortable month for all of the phobes. I'm not gonna list them off. We're just go with all the phobes.
Ooh, look who's first.
Thanks for the first. Let me switch over here. And let me get my my actual. Let me get my screen all set up the way that I want it. There we go. For once you got it. Okay, so we left off. We got introduced to everybody. We're now on the. So I'm not even gonna put it to a vote. You know, we're gonna have some fun here. Let's see, where is she? I discovered this by accident when I was messing around with the game. So this is Jocasta Sourback. This gets good. Jocasta Sourback is the very picture of discipline. Her uniform is exquisitely pressed, her armor is polished, and her posture is imposing and rigid. The only
on her immaculate appearance is the heavy enforcer's maul, which is worn and battered from frequent use. She salutes you with a practiced motion. Greetings, Lord Captain. Seriously, Bug? Seriously? You redeemed that right now when I got a lot of freaking... I don't even know what the voice is. I'm scared to even think about what it is right now. That is... that's too perfect. Hamster, it sounds perfect. How did you come to serve on my flagship? Let's see. I come from the noble Sourback family of the capital word of Dargonis. I dare say that our house is renowned for its loyalty and strict adherence to the law, and the members of my family have been your faithful enforcers for centuries. I am honored to be the 6th master-at-arms named Sourback to serve on this ship. Yeah, it's probably the hamster. And it figures it was Bug yeah. I hope somebody's clipping some of this. Jocasta speaks
words with unmistakable pride. Why are you here instead of basking in luxury on Dragonis? Because my cousin Marcarius, a furious crease appears between her brows. I cannot stand him, but the feeling is mutual. We can hardly be in the same room together, so I jumped at the opportunity to become your enforcer. I should thank my obnoxious cousin for nudging me towards the best decision of my life. I serve you with all my heart and wish for no other fate than this one. You are wearing Imperial Navy armor. How did you come by it? I inherited it from my previous master at arms. Like the esteemed seneschal, he left the Navy to serve Lady Theodora. He brought quite a few officers with him and established a tradition. Upon the death or resignation of an enforcer, his or her armor would be passed on to a fellow officer who had distinguished themselves in the course of their duties. I was awarded armor in this way in my time, and upon the death of my predecessor, I inherited his personal armor. I mean, at the same time, it's very similar to Alvin. It probably was the chipmunk or the hamster. It's probably that. I made the burger that Dean Winchester called the Elvis for dinner tonight, a bacon cheeseburger with American cheese with 2 glazed donuts for the buns. You know, I have yet to try that combo. I have heard of it. I have not tried it. That sounds good, though. I honestly would try it. I've seen them do that with Krispy Kremes. What is your opinion of me as Lord Captain? I would not dare to form opinions about your lordship. That would be unforgivably brazen of me. My duty is to serve, not evaluate, and not to know what you think of the other officers. I do not trust them, but I do not trust anyone. Mistress Tulliman has too much power and will surely be tempted to start deciding for herself what information to share with the crew on your behalf and what to withhold. Ravar is closely intertwined with the ship's systems, which opens up plenty of opportunities for sabotage. He must be watched. As for Danrock, forgive me, but a man of his size and habits cannot help but steal. Wow, she's pretty like a little, like that's just a little much. Bro, I go, like, there's a place near me that does a bacon cheeseburger that's served between 2 grilled cheeses with bacon. It's not bad, honestly. I went with mid expectation, was heavily surprised. Like, I've heard good things about that combo, but we'll see. All right, let me see. What can you tell me about, or I want to know about your service. I'm ready to answer any questions, Lord Captain. What are the Master at Arms duties? Dude, it was delicious, though. I am responsible for upholding safety and order aboard the ship. Guard duties, patrols, finding and punishing troublemakers. In addition, my enforcers ensure that the crew follow all directives and carry out their tasks properly. As they say in my family, a servant who shows disobedience today prepares a riot tomorrow. Kind of bad decision I'd make after 3 drinks. That's fair. It's fair. This would be very, there are thousands of people aboard this vessel. How do you maintain order? 2 words, Lord Captain. Suppression and fear. The base nature of the rabble cries for an iron grip lest they give in to their animal urges. We have many well-tested measures to prevent it. Random night searches, preventative interrogations, corporal punishment, and executions. Of course, the laws of the ship equally apply to the officers. We eradicate the canker of insubordination wherever we find it without mercy. I hope you will not repeat the mistakes of the previous Master at Arms. You can be sure of that. He was a fine enforcer but suffered from the fatal flaw of trusting his associates. I myself lack that weakness and trust no one except you, Lord Captain. Let us change the subject. What can you tell me about Abelard? The Seneschal is a model of competence and fidelity, and all the officers and enforcers look up to him with gratitude. A grimace of fierce devotion takes hold of Sourback's face before she abruptly grits her teeth and continues, "It is all the more distressing to see that the years have not been kind to the deeply respected master of Versarion. Soon there will be no rejuvenant treatment that can save him from the mistakes inherent in such advanced age, but we are ever watchful, and we will be here to steady the trembling hand of the honored veteran if need be. That's all for now. Proud to serve the dynasty." Okay, so I'm gonna say something right now. Like, there is nothing, so there is no option for it. And we're obviously not going to see this. And also, if I'm lagging real bad, let me know. I might be having some oh shoot, I paused. I think it was just my video. So I will if you have the game, I'll let you discover it for yourself. Apparently dialogue options have changed since I am now an Arbites. There's definite different dialogue. And yeah, like let's just say there's some BDSM connotations and a trip to the captain's quarters. Proud to serve. What would Jocasta serve? A double donut bacon cheeseburger? Only if she got Medicaid backed up. Let's see. So, the corpulent man in lavish clothes bows before you, not without difficulty. A serval skull whirls over his head while the fingers of his augmented hand drum against the sheaf of papers he is holding, and he regards you with attentive interest through the lens of his magnifying implant. Greetings, your lordship. Generous Danrock at your service. Remind me, what is it you do on my ship? As the high factotum, my duties encompass anything that might enrich you and your protectorate. I see to it that suppliers deliver all shipments on time, that our partners do not weasel out of their promises, and that all servants remember that the Emperor's grace can only be earned through toil for the good of the Von Valancius dynasty. I also make arrangements to ensure that our hold receives less than thorough inspections by port customs officers, and I find buyers for whatever you wish to sell. And of course, I ensure that the protectorate's worlds prepare their tithe in a timely fashion. Let none ever say in my lifetime that the dynasty has disgraced itself with a late payment of the sacred tribute. Just so you are aware, Treasurer, in the past my duty was to ensure that the governor of every world under my watch paid the tithe without fail, and even the smallest shortage was punished in full accordance with the letter of the Lex Imperialis. Lord Captain, I swear on the Golden Throne that your treasury is sacred to me. I take pride in keeping records of any and all transactions, and I am sure that even you will find my scrupulous financial chronicles to be to your satisfaction. The factotum speaks with passion and dignity, but your stern gaze still causes his collar to darken with sweat in a matter of moments. Yeah, like, I think I'm gonna have fun being a dick. How did you come serve the Von Valancius dynasty? I come for Dargonus, your lordship. I have been a subject of your dynasty since birth, and have always strived to be of use to the great rogue trader. Alas, it was not my fate to be the primary heir of my own family due to my by being 15th in line for the title, so I decided not to stand in the way of those behind me in case they attempted to shorten the waiting list at my expense. Shanris lets out an almost kindly chuckle. While my brothers and sisters schemed against one another, I studied the exact sciences and mastered bookkeeping, the greatest art of the Adeptus Administratum. I must admit that the accumulation of wealth, something one can control, is far more exciting than hunting, carousing, and other traditional amusements of my noble peers. What was it like working with Theodora? Oh, now that's a tricky question, your lordship. You ask it of everyone, knowing they risk losing their head should they let slip a careless remark about your predecessor? I shall put it thus. Working with Lady Theodora was never boring and always profitable. The Imperium has billions of subjects, but very few do what they love and what they were best suited to. I would say Lady Theodora was one of the fortunate ones. She was a model rogue trader, and she surrounded herself with those who excelled at and loved their work. Hers was a rare talent indeed. All right. I'm going to go through a lot of water tonight. I wish to know what you think of your fellow crew members. Keeping tabs on your subordinates. A wise move. Tell me who interests you, and I'll endeavor as best to be as honest as possible. Generous's eyes light up. He is obviously eager to speak his mind. What do you think of Seneschal Abelard? Lady Theodora managed to do what even the Imperial Navy could not. Teach Master Versarian to carry out orders that he fundamentally disagrees with. Do not know what methods she used, but the result is impressive. Having said that, there is something else you need to know, Lord Captain. Your Seneschal is capable of being something far greater than a mere conduit for your will. He possessed the cunning and experience to run the Protectorate passively whenever Lady Theodora was away, and that really is saying something. Keep an eye on that old officer, I say, or alternatively turn him into a faithful ally. What is your opinion of Conrad Voigtveer, the former Master of Whispers? I hope I never see him set foot aboard this vessel again, not even as a servitor, although he would be able to do at least some good that way. Someone has to clean the latrines after all. The factotum's bloated face grows stern. He gave us all quite a fright on that ill-fated day, Lord Captain, and still, to speak candidly, I never enjoyed Master Voigtveer's company, but I believed him to be a man who knew how to do his job. Regretfully, I was mistaken. It turned out Conrad lacked the most important quality for a Master of Whispers, unwavering loyalty to the rogue trader, and his failing came to light in the most deplorable manner. What do you have to say about Voxmaster Vigdis Toleman? Ah, yes, the Voidborn. You know, in my family we used such creatures as quarry whenever we went hunting. Mutants are the bane of humanity, an unseen tumor that threatens to end us all. But I digress. In the brief time Toleman has spent in post as Voxmaster, I have not noticed any significant flaws in her character, or anything that would make me question her professional qualities. Needless to say, she is very diligent, as is any Voidborn seeking to earn their master's affection. I believe you can trust her in skills and loyalty. All right. Let's see. I wish now. See, this is a cool thing. So I wish to bolster my retinue with skilled fighters. Rest assured, there are people of the most outstanding talents among the thousands of your crew. I will contact the overseers at once. So this allows. The nice thing is that we get to bring in, and until such time as we get our hands on some of the named characters in the game, we can actually add in. We can either build a custom character, or we can, they'll give us a freebie already pre-built, already has all of its stuff, and I can just skip straight ahead and have them. But I want to bring in, because we already got basically 2 soldiers and ranged persons, so we're gonna go with let's see, what do we want to? We'll give this portrait. I mean, the portrait doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna go super into the details on this person, because we're just gonna be we're gonna make them a dogmatic follower. We're gonna make them a death. We're gonna give them a death world. But what we're going to do is let's see. I didn't want to do arbitrator. We'll go with we'll make him noble. Actually, wait. Minister and priest. Crime lord, commissar. I don't care about we'll make them an Astra Militarum commander, but we're gonna make them a blade dancer. Characteristics. Let's see. Weapon skill, forms of close combat. We're definitely upping that. Those are the ones we're gonna up. We're gonna up the toughness. We're gonna up their intelligence to at least a base of 30, willpower of 35, and effects of melee weapons, strength for sure. So we're gonna get those up to that. We're gonna leave the name that way, and this way, we've got one more character to join our what you would call it. My retinue. I will show you sparring chambers at once. So cross a future progress. We're not going to do that right now, but there is obviously the sparring chamber where we can go up, actually train and level up without, but it costs. I think that, let's see. Let me see if I can find. I gotta find the battle sister. There she is, Argenta. Sister Argenta looks tired. There are dark circles under her eyes. Her hair is somewhat disheveled, and she moves like she's a little on edge. You said you have a personal request for me.
I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader. The accursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the Rogue Trader could meet with the orphans?
Make arrangements for a meeting worthy of a Rogue Trader. I'll address the orphans. I will meet with them. No formalities needed. These are the children of the people who gave their lives for the Von Valancius dynasty. My consideration is the least that they deserve. Let's see. Because my whole entire plan here is to also make her my waifu.
I will pass on your instructions. Thank you for taking my request to heart.
Shush. Motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing at you as if you were a creature straight from a fairy tale. Our indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups. Abelard glances at the gathered children. It is hardly the Scala Progenium in here, but we have provided the orphans on our ship with adequate care and instruction. Argenta is standing to the side of the group. At your approach, she perks up and announces, her voice ringing, "Brave ones, the master of this ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the Road Trader of House von Valancius." You notice Infernus Master Heinrich Montag standing a few paces away from the orphans. He watches you with approval and bows respectfully when you meet his gaze. Do you serve as a teacher in your spare time? I, the Rogue Trader and Lord Captain of the ship, speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for a just cause and brought honor to the von Valancius banners and those of the Imperium. I am proud of them, and I believe you will become their worthy heirs. Smile at the group. Your Lord Captain greets you, brave ones. Give them treats and escort them to their homes. I believe a minute of beholding the Lord. I'm not going to be that much of a dick. Your Lord Captain greets you, brave ones. The teenagers keep staring at you. A girl who is reigned close to Argenta smiles uncertainly. A skinny, pale lad tries to throw his shoulders back and stand at attention like a soldier. Only a few teenagers at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed. One of the scowling visitors with a thin scar across his face tosses his head back and says bitterly, "So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you, noble lot, and you just give us speeches." Argenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants both to calm him and scold him for his impudence. Address the group. If you have things to say them without fear or listen. Rest assured you won't be abandoned. You'll be taken care of. If you have things to say them without fear. I will listen. The boy smiles grimly. It doesn't matter what we say. It won't bring back our parents back, and it won't change our fates either. We'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks or worse. Let's see. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fate with anger and disdain. When the heretics who killed your parents attacked the ship, I was there. I took command. I fought, and I repelled the assault as quickly as I could, but no war can be won without losses. Only to strive to do what is within your power. The strong have power to decide the fate of others. The weak either obey or die. Address the Saperones. Yeah, we're going to go with the understand grief and dismay. You heard the Rogue Trader. His words carry the wisdom of the Imperium. See, it made her happy. It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself and gives an awkward bow. Abelard gives a sign and servants immediately emerged, carried packaged treats with von Valancius emblazed on the wrappers. Ah, commercialism. It appears that the Seneschal came prepared for any contingency. I love how they're just throwing stuff. They might as well have just had t-shirt cannons. Argenta rubs her temple pensively. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, then leaves the bay. Yeah, see, we're trying to make things nice for her. We're trying to make her happy on that one. Otherwise, we could have sent them to scour the lower decks. All right. We did that little bit. That's pretty much the only two things I want to do on the ship. It's time to start to work on what we need to do. Hopefully get a little bit of action. Tuna, you have to wait. They have to give you treats. It's not me, okay? It's them. So we got a couple of things. I know that they said that we need a let's see here. Hold on a second. We need a navigator. We also have to go and Yeah, we need a navigator, and we need to get to Rykad Minoris. Lord Captain, Astropathic Choirmaster Zachary Weiss is asking to speak to you via a private channel. Greetings, your lordship. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Immaterium in the hope of picking up voices from the dynasty's ships or worlds. However, we have heard something horrifying instead. Amid the Empyrean's tumult, something is screaming. The scream is driving your choir mad. Until it stops, we have no hope of contacting any of the dynasty's worlds. It is coming from the Rykad system's astropathic station. What is the nature of this scream? We do not know, your lordship, but it has brought the Immaterium to a boil. It has always been a violent, roaring ocean that could spell doom to any who would consider stepping into its waters. Now, however, it has become a cradle of madness where expelled images fuse together, twisting and cackling before crashing into the minds of all who perceive it. A mighty warp storm, the likes of which I cannot recall, rages in the Empyrean, and it fills me with terror. Cat! Seriously. Stop. And I'm going to start bapping you back. If the scream stops, we'll be able to contact someone? I humbly hope so, your lordship. Perhaps we will manage to send a call for aid to the Von Valancius worlds or one of the dynasty's allies. We are going to pay a visit to that station. Thank you, your lordship. So, we do have to go to that void station, but I think we're going to go here first. We were on our way to the prison planet because there was issues that we had heard of there. Begin scan. We're counting for the prison planetoid. Let me go back to the deck. Void ship management, back to bridge. I need to talk to Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Let's talk about things that may be useful to me as the rogue trader.
A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you. This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And if you permit, in my own words. The Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months. Established pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble. And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels.
There, hopefully she shuts up. Good, look, there, greets.
Until recently, the Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse, and in the event of a successful outcome, to hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier. In the first instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect.
Duders, I just literally gave her treats, so that redeem was right on time.
The territories of the Golden Throne. The arrival of the Lord Inquisitor has turned the Coronis Expanse into a less wild and uncontrolled region, to the regret of some individuals who had grown inured to the local lawlessness. Rogue traders such as yourself are also servants of the Imperium. They have been accorded special rights and powers. They wield immense authority within their territory.
I had to give her some because she's been abusing me.
In other parts of the Expanse. The most powerful of them are Caligos Winterscale and Incendia Bastal Chorda. Tread carefully when dealing with either of them. If we are to speak of unclaimed territory, which is what Footfall is, among the scum that dwells on that handful of asteroids, there are 3 factions that wield considerable influence in the sector. The first is the Kazbala Commission, organized crime in its most primitive form. It holds sway over the Liege of Footfall and has links to rogue trader Winterscale. The second faction is an offshoot of our shining ecclesiarchy, followers of St. Drusus. They are actively building their forces and hold influence over rogue trader Chorda.
You're in a
finally,
spicy mood? Hey,
the
there's
third
nothing wrong
faction,
with being in a spicy
the
mood.
Explorators, a wing of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are willing to die and kill for the secrets of the ancient technological heresies that are hidden among the stars of the Coronis Expanse. You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a portrait of the individual to whom you refer, with a hole between the eyes. Conrad Voigtveer. That he committed his treachery and escaped with his life was an unforgivable oversight.
How you doing tonight, duders? Hope you had a good Wednesday. I hope everybody had a good Wednesday. I hope you're all doing
we never
good.
saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility, and he willingly took on difficult tasks. I am loath to admit it, but the Von Valancius Protectorate continues to reap the fruits of his labors to this day. His service always garnered my respect. But everything else about him
Alright, but I
made
have
me
to do a
want
midweek
wring
laundry.
the neck of
Ew.
that two-faced snake.
I know that feeling.
If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted and nurtured treachery. He is sure to attempt to
See,
strike
that's
at you,
not a good thing. You
and
gotta
he will
have
use
chonies.
his contacts and knowledge of the Protectorate to do so. The only question, Lord Captain, is whether you will be able to anticipate his next
You gotta
steps.
have chonies.
As you wish, Lord Captain. As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you... I used to be an officer in the Navis Imperialis.
Commando the day, but that what? Yeah,
Used to
right.
be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. It was my calling.
Gotta do it. Gotta do
The essence
extra
of my
good on the
life.
wiping.
I was proud
Or you
to
dribble
serve Lord
through.
Captain Theodora, but in my heart and mind, I'm still an officer of the Imperium. I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcements to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy. Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit. It was to my great surprise then, that after the mission's completion, I received a referral to leave my service in the Navy and join the rogue traders' personal council. It was a difficult choice for me. But I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively than in the Navis Imperialis. You
Helga's
do not
been
need me
awfully
to tell
quiet.
you just how remarkable
Supposed to be more chatty.
Lord Captain Theodora was. I recognized her at once as a true leader and formidable creative force. One who had built a protectorate amidst the dangers and wildness of the Expanse.
I'm gonna see about. I gotta make sure that. See, go live. I think I had it set to turned on. There. Make sure Helga can hear me. No, bot. I will not be whispering sweet nothings, and you've been awfully quiet. I am surprised you have not had more snarky comments. Thank you. I have no more questions. We're good. We're good. We'll talk about him. We'll talk to him later. So I want to go see if we can let's go see if we can make Argenta blush.
Greetings.
Tell me about the Adeptus Auritus.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. We... I beg your pardon, Rogue Trader.
Yeah, she could
Here I
actually
am
see,
talking
like,
about
there's
what
a
every
way
lesser
so
noble
that
in the
she can
Imperium
see the
knows.
stream, yes.
So what exactly are you
And I've already
interested in
mentioned
hearing
I'm wearing a tank top tonight. They say the Adeptus are fiercest in their faith among the warriors of the Imperium.
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter.
Are all sisters truly as faultless as you say?
Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, there have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness, but do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me.
We'll get to the depravity.
Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her, for nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of faults and weakness.
So the Sister Repentia are really interesting. The Sisters Repentia literally go into battle naked, wearing nothing but oaths of moment and parchment that give their oaths and sins, and they're carrying like usually what's called a the eviscerator, which is a two-handed chainsword. And if they don't die, they're usually forgiven, but they tend to die. They'll kill a lot in order to redeem themselves, but they do die.
Wearing nothing but robes.
Yep, robes, no armor.
No armor, eviscerator in hand. Those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul.
What are your...
Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
The Order Pronatus is not one of the Order's militant, and yet you are a trained fighter.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless. Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge. And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
You said you belong to the Calixian branch of your order. What brought you to the Coronis Expanse?
The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parson Mr. Wayne, the station's founder.
Are there any other members of the Adeptus Sororitas in the Coronis Expanse?
None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
I have no more questions about the
Should any
sisterhood.
more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
Tell me about yourself.
Me. I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
How did you end up on Theodora's ship?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the cultist attack. That story is
You know what?
complicated.
I'm kind of feeling. I'm not gonna
made a mistake.
stop.
In a moment
Hold
of
on.
laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, where crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I had barely recovered from my wounds when the cultists struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
What happened to the people who wounded you? Did Theodora's men eliminate them?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday.
Where did this happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
We could go to that planet and deal with the Chaos Worshippers.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
I don't have
As you
any other
wish.
questions. All right. You know, so let's
The
see.
ship was targeted by heretics, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
What's up, Josh? I enjoy your company, Argenta. I hope that you remain in the crew and that this ship becomes your home.
Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you, both for your words and your hospitality.
Thank you for this conversation. Until next time. All right. So, we have heard there's something going on the prison planet. We're going to go check that out. But first, I am going to take a real quick break. And then I'll be back. And when we get back, it's time to jump into some fun stuff. So, bear with me, guys. I will return. Thank you all for being here. And if you're new, enjoying watching, all that fun stuff, please do hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button. And I will return momentarily.
A dad joke. I once
was kidnapped by a bunch of mimes. They did unspeakable things to me.
Oh god, this stuff is thick. All right. God help me. Ow. Oh, the taste is good, but that afterburn.
Alrighty. Streaking for chaos. They do need to come out with a game where you can play chaos more. I didn't mean to go to chat. I meant to go to PC. They do need to come out with one where we can do more chaos stuff. All right, we're at Rycodiphilia. We've got to visit the planet. We've only got, wait, I think we need to get one more. Wait, hold on. Before we do that, let's go see if I can get one more crew member, because it always helps to have a full party of 6. I don't know what we're going to make them, but we're going to make them something. I wish to bolster my retinue with skilled fighters. I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna pick her. Wait, we've already got like appearance. No, we're going with a different look for this one because we already got one that looks like her. We're actually picked that one just for kit. Oh wait, no, it's because she is the. We're gonna go with custom character. Just because she looks crazy and I love it, we're going with that. Convictions. We're gonna make a. Let's see. Let's just make her Iconoclast. Imperial World. Humanity's Finest. Make this one a Ministorum Priest. And so we've already got, like, we'll make her a warrior as well. Ballistic skill, we'll put in a bit of 30. Agility, we'll give 5 in there. Intelligence. Like, I don't care how long these guys survive because they're cannon fodder. Hennet, well, we'll just go with that. They're cannon fodder until, let's see, she's the blade dancer, I think. Yeah, that's the blade dancer. So she's gonna get a sword there and a sword there. She's gonna be dual wielding swords for now. Let's level her up. Let's see, I think it's in the C menu. Archetypes, blade dancer. She gets a few, so we're gonna give her athletics. Nah, we'll give her Medicae. Death from above. Death waltz. This one here. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do was brutal hunter. We'll do that, and then weapon skill and complete. I'm really trying to do these fast so that way we can get on to the fun stuff. Athletics, pure, daring breach, contempt. We'll go with that. What's this one? Okay, we're gonna go with that, and we're gonna give them weapon skill. And there we go. Okay, let's get on to the the fun stuff now. And we'll take the full party. we're not the only ones here.
We should deal with this.
Affirmative, escort. Everything is calm on my end. Vicariel. The old woman stares at you, adjusting her uniform nervously. Your lordship? 1,000 pardons if I addressed you improperly. Have you come on behalf of Governor Medina, or are you here on other business? If it's the latter, you ought to know that there's been a riot at the local prison. It's quite dangerous here. I am rogue trader Dragus von Valancius. Now introduce yourself. At once, the woman stands at attention. Captain Raquel Vicari, servant of House Winterscale and the pilot of this shuttle. It is an honor to be greeting his lordship von Valancius. Tell me about this planetoid. The only settlement on Raikadi Philia is a penal colony. The prisoners work in the mines and the domed quarries. They mine sulfur, ceram dust, and sand, which is then melted down. A rather nondescript place, or so it was prior to current events. What happened here? There's been a prison riot on the planetoid. Sadly, it is being led by the prison warden himself, the Honorable Anathagon Casteglia. He has allied himself with the rabble that he himself was supposed to watch and declared Raikadi Philia to be independent of the authority of the system's lawful governor. I came here as a shuttle pilot alongside the Honorable Yvain Winterscale, son of Calicos Winterscale, rogue trader, vanquisher of Xenos, forever triumphant over the enemies of humanity. She details, enunciating every word of her overlord's title. They can get really, really long. Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally. The Honorable Lord means to put an end to this lawless treason. He and his escort left to meet with the insurgents, while I was ordered to await their return. Yvain, Abelard mutters, stroking his beard. One of his distant younger offspring. Yes, that's as much as I know about him, which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. The warden himself is spearheading the riot? Yes, she bites her lip. No one expected this. Master Casteglia is a nobleman from a respected governor house and a vassal of House Winterscale. All of a sudden, he proclaimed that Raikadi Philia was now his personal domain, and that the prisoners were his subjects, and that he would never bow to anyone again. It's pure heresy. And I take it they're looking forward to a diet of sand and gravel. What kind of madman would start a revolt on a barren rock? Why would young Winterscale have felt the need to parley with the dissidents? She sighs quietly. It's a personal matter. Master Casteglia, the seditious warden, is Lord Yvain's childhood friend. When my lord heard of the riot, the news saddened him greatly, and so he rushed here without delay in hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt. The first Winterscale in my memory who prefers to talk first rather than shoot and slash. She smiles slightly. You're right. You're quite right. Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he will try to do so no matter what obstacles get in his way. I'm looking for a man by the name of Heinrich von Kalox. He is here, perhaps? Unless it's one of the prisoners or guards, then it seems unlikely. There are no shuttles in working order other than yours and mine. There's nothing else could have used to reach this place. Is there anything I should be apprised of before I set out? Some of the rebels have holed up in the barracks. I don't know how many, but given this is the only way through to where the negotiations are taking place, I would expect heavy resistance. Please take caution, your lordship. Lord Winterscale's guards mined the entrances so the rebels could get so that the rebels couldn't get to the shuttle. I have no more questions. You may excuse yourself, pilot. The woman freezes for a moment before asking hesitantly, Your lordship, if I may have a minute of your time, I wouldn't ever have dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but the situation... In any case, have you been to the capital of Rykad Minoris yet? I wanted to ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jaspar. I have not yet been to Rykad Minoris and know nothing of this officer's fate. That's a shame. May the Emperor keep that fool from harm. Thank you for your time, your lordship. I don't dare delay you any further. Good luck to you, your lordship. I will contact Lord Yvain's party over Vox and inform him of your coming. Alright, there is a trap ahead. Order your character to disable it.
Let's see this through.
Let's see.
The Emperor favors
No,
me today.
you know the nice thing is it literally sends the character most likely to succeed to do the job. This guard post has been vacant for a long time. There's a layer of dust on every surface. What's up, dude? All right, to the barracks. Let's see.
Pay attention.
Idira, is there something you wish to tell me about?
The remains of a male
Namely, the
one
mess
far
in
too
the
lavish.
wardroom last week.
Stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
Okay, the remains of a meal, one far too lavish for even a hive world to let alone, or for a hive world, let alone a prison colony. Okay, let's see here. A long string of names extends beneath the heading "Top Quarry Workers of the Cycle." Can we get in there? Apparently not. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna take
Sins
Argenta.
hidden in the heart turn all to decay. What deeds await us?
I'm gonna have to work on that. There apparently is a
Duty prevails.
an auto pause that I'm dealing with. What do we got here? Prison Diary of Ati Shan Part 1. Grok shit. Why me? Why? I missed my tithe payments 12 years ago. 12 years. The inspector's writ got lost somewhere in the bowels of the planetary administratum and was lying there this whole time. They made sure to remember to tack on the fines every month. By the time they found the blasted paper and finally informed me the total sum was so obscene it would take 3 generations of my descendants, if I had any, to pay it off. My fate was sealed. Trial, sentence, prison, all because of some daft rotter who shoved my paper in the wrong box. Hold on. I'm trying to read it. Let's see. To be fair, I think I got off pretty easy. My bed in the barracks is about as hard as that slab of rockcrete. I've got at home working in the quarry isn't much tougher than my old job, and the rules, boy, take me, that old sod that governs Rykod Minoris is a bloody sadist by comparison. It's a strange old place. I haven't been beaten once yet. The guards, let's see, add to cargo, and then I'm trying to click on. No, just give to me. Add to cargo. It's a strange place. I haven't been beaten once yet. The guards bark orders all the time, but they never hit us. They also got this kind of inner circle of special chosen prisoners, the Optimatum they call it. Trying to remember how. Info. Oh, there we go. They call it, if you get in Emperor as my witness, you get an actual day off. They let you out of your cell and into the yard by the big barracks, and I tell you what, they let you rest there and feed you better than whatever swill they're giving us in the canteen. They told me it's to improve our motivation and all that, to foster a stronger desire to reform and become a worthy servant of the Imperium once more, but I know it for what it is, just a club for the Warden's favorites. The same story as everywhere else. Suck up to the people in power and get some swanky perks. They say the whole thing was the Warden's idea. Funny man, our Warden. He looks more noble than nobility itself. Tall, groomed, teeth even. Eyes burning, boots so polished you can see yourself when you move to lick them. But that nutter doesn't much want people licking his boots. He walks around looking like he's deep in thought, all right. With only a couple of guards at his side, and he sometimes, if you can believe it, talks to prisoners. What's your name, he asks them all quiet like. Why were you condemned? Do you feel remorse? Never even yells at no one, never orders to have them flogged. Instead, he doles rewards out to the special ones. Keeps telling us things like how we should strive to make society believe in us again. Whatever you say, Master Warden. Starting tomorrow, I'll be trying to join these optimates of yours. I'm stuck in here until the day I die, and that means no return to society for me. With the Emperor's help, I might just join the ranks of the local elites.
Never doubt me.
Scraps of typical prison food, repulsive to the senses. Okay. We can bring in the rest of the crew now. Yeah, prepare the bear axe. What's up, Marcus? How you doing tonight, man?
Challenging me was a mistake.
Have you been ambushed? You have been ambushed. The battle begins. Okay, let's see. Start the battle. Oh, shoot. I meant to move people, but I'm good.
Can I fall back now?
Of course, they threw a freaking grenade at us. He kicked. Jeez.
I am your doom.
Okay, Hannette. Let's see.
Nothing I can't do.
I don't know how she wound up with a male's voice.
All too easy.
Like, I did not select that. In fact, it was showing a female's voice, so it's really weird. But I have a feeling the two of them are going to be that way.
Death to non-believers.
And they're both going to sound like Abelard for some reason. I think that might actually be like a bug in the game.
Rejoice in battle.
Get her over here.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Chaos guides me.
Man, they are just kicking Abelard. Abelard got kicked. I think I'm down on the ground. Trunk Monkey most of it. I saw the picture. Oh, I'm not down yet. Let's see. See, this is bad because, like, I don't have...
Another one is down.
Seriously? Wow. Let's see. Blade Dance, to make sure random, including allies adjacent to Blade Dancer. Death from above. I think we can death from above.
Absolutely not. Already done.
And then we can attack. We're gonna attack him anyways. Parried. Now see, she has the actual female voice. Maybe I just wasn't careful when I was picking. And she is really bad at shooting. I really need, like, I need him up. Why can she not shoot?
Pain cleanses the body.
Oh, now she can.
Doubt is for the weak. This is why I need strong is a prayer.
Well, that took out a bunch. No, I'm not gonna scum save. I'm not gonna scum save. I'm not gonna do that. We're good. I'll get him back up eventually. He'll come back from consciousness. I'm just like surprised. Like they're hitting me and I'm getting wrecked. Abelard's up. That's good.
Someone else can do this.
Let's see.
Tried and tested tactics are the best one.
He's not, wait, he should have had some Medicaid kits. I might have to go back to the ship and heal up. That's what I may have to do. Yeah, I can't charge. I can't do the charge. Let's get her over here.
There is movement in the Imperium.
And then,
But of course.
High momentum.
I don't know, like...
Crush the evil.
she doesn't have any. I can't change her weapon in combat either. I should have changed her weapon.
My purpose.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act.
On in, maggot.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. It will be done. Indeed.
Adira. I think we killed I think we like. Oh wait, no. We got one person left. That's the last person.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Oh no, we got one more. I was wrong.
Not the scryer's job.
That was insulting.
Not a problem for me.
Guided by faith. I'll do it.
I'll get Abelard up here. I'm still on. Like I do have Medicaid kits. I just don't have them on me. Adira.
Will do. Be gone.
We are gonna have to make a trip. We're gonna have to make a trip back to the ship after that one, though. We're looking at some serious. That was some serious pain.
Should I divine our next step?
Let's seize the moment.
So I do have to go. I do have to go back out. We got a little bit. We got our. I mean, I won't say terribly, but we did get our shit kicked in just a little bit on that. I screwed up because I left everybody in a group, and they immediately threw a grenade, and that screwed me. But this at least gives me a chance to get healed up. I really wish I could like I haven't figured out a way yet. I haven't figured out a way to really what is it? I wish I could get more Medicaid kits from my ship. Like, you'd think that they could supply them, or maybe I just haven't found where that is yet. Let's see here. She's gonna get the flak plate. I do need to, and I'm also gonna arm them better while I'm here. Give her that. Abelard is gonna get the Medicaid bags. There. Or the med kits. Actually, we'll give him one. We'll put some on her too. So that way somebody is carrying them. I think that's good. Now we can go back to the planet. I screwed up. Yeah, I'm really gonna try. Like, I'm not gonna truly do honor mode, but I do feel like I don't want to be the one doing the scum save, even if it means like a few trips back and forth to the ship to heal up and recover. I don't want to do the Baldur's Gate version of things. And I don't mean BG3, I mean the original Baldur's Gate. Because, oh my god, Durlag's Tower, I scum saved like no tomorrow in, and got so much goodies out of that early on my initial playthrough. We'll collect all the goods.
Stay sharp.
See, what does it say? Bear beds made from metal sheets swing back and forth on rusted chains. Whoever is forced to sleep on them, it would not take much for them to fall. That's pleasant.
Argenta, don't you find it difficult to be without your sisters? You are a soldier without a squad.
I will fight alongside my sisters again, but my present fate is not a burden to me. No matter where I go, or who I am with, I bring death to heretics. That is what matters.
She says the prettiest things. She has the prettiest words.
Perfect.
My brethren, the dawn is nigh. The Optimates will guide us into a new existence. Yes, yes, dear brethren, have a taste of my steel. Oh, how I've longed for this, my dear brethren. Well then, that was unexpected. Thank the throne, normal-looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters. The old man with a gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hands in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. Let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust. Give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but, well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. The warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so he had to, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant no offense to Governor Medina, nor to the lawful authority of House Winterscale. Give us a chance, eh? We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can get back to ourselves and quietly do the rest of our time. Repentant, honest heretic. How novel. Judging by Abelard's tone, the Seneschal is utterly impressed by the old man's ingratiating monologue. Tell me more about the warden and the riot. Pa, why soil your tongue talking about that heretic? But if you insist, here's how it is. The warden of this here prison, the Honorable Master Casteglia, was a crackpot from the start. The previous warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, a punch in the chompers from the guards, work again. But the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. The man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching. The warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging up more things in the quarry or swinging their pickaxes harder or whatnot. And then, would you believe it? They put together a list of best workers. And if someone on that list also showed good behavior, that's when they get promoted to an Optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Or that's how it was at first. Then the warden decided it's the Optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments. And that it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work, it was the Optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when these goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the Optimates. In the old days, we had maybe 5 or 10 stiffs kicking it a week, and now we're lucky. We were lucky if it was only 50. And that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Casteglia moved out of his chambers to live right in the quarry, under the dome. And I think something in his new home really scrambled his brain. He began spouting the wildest things like the Optimates are saints, who will behold the truth. And he started taking them into the quarry. Not all of them returned. The ones who did, you wouldn't recognize them. More beast than man. They were butchering people left and right, even guards and overseers. The warden himself had armed them. And that's the whole sob story. But I knew it from the moment he let us have dinners. Oh, this won't end well. Idira nods knowingly. The old codger's right. Whenever nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. She notices her looks and catches herself. I mean that with all due respect, your lordship. No offense intended. If I spare you, what do I gain from it? Now, how can lowly jailbirds hope to thank your noble self? I have an inkling. You see, us here, we're, how should I put this, different from the rest of the prisoners in this place. They're all petty thieves from Rykod Minoris, debtors, gutter snipes. There's no one serious. Now we, your nobleness, are cut from a different cloth altogether. We're fortune seekers from the void. Why don't we tell you where on Footfall Station? You know Footfall, the only shipyard and the best market in all the Coronis Expanse. Yes, so where on Footfall you can find some very serious business-minded people and how you can get yourself a very special discount from them on some very special goods. What kind of very serious people? The most serious kind, your nobleness. Have you heard about the Fellowship of the Void? It's the largest pirate alliance in the Expanse. There is no leader, of course, but there are some terribly serious captains who decided that cutting each other's throats over loot was, what do you call it, counterproductive. But getting throats together, now that's cutting throats together, now that's anti-counterproductive. And well, their joint efforts leave them with an excess of spoils, so they need to dispose of it somehow. And I, your nobleness, just happen to know someone who handles such kinds of dealings on behalf of those very serious people. Very well, I should spare you. Oh, that's so great to hear, your nobleness. Just great. Now there's a true aristocrat. Not that warden creep. Now then, your nobleness, where was I? If you're ever on Footfall Station, there's this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I've known folks who call it something else, also on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all. Forgive an old man for getting distracted. So, Footfall, the Shadow Quarters. There's a bar there built into the remains of an old ship. And in that bar in the back room, a certain Ryza does her business. Tell her Grandpa Backfall says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your noblest, we'll be going now if you don't mind. Dogmatic, I have changed my mind. By his name, I will not let heretical riffraff such as yourselves leave this place alive. See, now this is where I could go. I'm going to do my best to be dogmatic throughout the game. I really am going to try to go the dogmatic path. I know that we have a little bit of leeway. I really just kind of this is where I want to do the. No, you know what? We're going dogmatic. We're killing them all. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a moment to be an iconoclast. But, I don't feel a tinge of regret. I am an Arbites, okay? Like legit. I'm an Arbites. I am the law. I do feel bad. I do feel a little bit bad about that. Slightly. That much bad. I'm telling you, I knowing how generally fucked up the entirety
Keep your
of
senses
the
keen.
Warhammer 40k world is. And knowing that, you know, we are consign heroic seconds consign ability, but is also available. I will do another playthrough at some point where I do the iconoclast route, but I also know that how messed up this entire universe is. We're basically looking at a situation where you could go the iconoclast route, sure, but that iconoclast route is going to wind up like you can try to be the nicest guy on the planet, but you're still going to wind up killing screwing up everything.
Over.
Bears a familiar scent, the scent of the dark forces of chaos. Okay, so we've got a carnal house here. What do we got going on here? Severed human body parts.
Onward to victory.
Okay, that is the whole retinue's with me. Isn't there a way to kick that down? Ah, yes. Build the bridge. There, now we have a faster way up and out of here. I'm going to play this, and I gotta be honest. For me, I would personally, as me, I would feel guilty having gone the iconoclast route.
Never linger.
But I'll be honest, I'm gonna play this Dogmatic. We're going full dog. Lord Von Volantius, my greetings. May the light of eternal Terra shine forevermore. The young man before you offers an impeccably courteous bow. He then straightens his back and looks you in the eye, not as a show of defiance, but with cool confidence. It is a gaze with which one graces an equal. Evane Winterscale, younger son of Caligos Winterscale, at your service. Greet him with decorum. Lord Dragus Von Volantius, I am pleased to make your acquaintance. As am I. Evane's voice is soft and immaculately polite. Please accept my apologies for the slightest breach of etiquette. Here and now is neither the best place nor time for protracted ceremony. Is there anything you tell me about Let us discuss the matter at hand. You are here to end the riot, are you not? Evane's expression is grave. Indeed, it is a personal matter, if you will. And not simply because this incident occurred in a system that belongs to my father, the prison warden, and he used to be a close friend of mine once. I wanted to give him a chance to come to his senses, lay down his weapons, and stop this senseless uprising. Warren is clearly not of sound mind. At one point he was trying to manage the inmates by offering incentives and even days of rest. What utter madness. Rebelling against lawful authority is heresy. Extending clemency to a heretic. Are you in your right mind? The desire to keep a friend... the desire to keep a friend is a noble one. My father would disagree, Evane smirks slyly. Thankfully, he is not here. You came here with naught but a single shuttle's worth of guards? Do you think that... Do you not think it foolhardy? So did you, Evane smiles. I had my doubts, of course, but I am not Governor Medina. I refused to sit idle in the safety of a bunker. I wanted to do something, and I thought arriving with a light escort would show Anathagon the sincerity of my intentions. Had I arrived at the head of a whole unit, I would not fault Anne for assuming this was an assault. Where is Warden Castaglia now? He is up ahead somewhere and further below. We exchanged a few words over the Vox, and he said he would meet me in the quarry behind the prison building. A strange choice for negotiations, but those were his conditions. There's worry in his voice. Can I at all dissuade you from this escapade of yours? You cannot. Your lordship, Abelard looks at young Winterscale with worry. Please, I kindly ask that you not waste your breath. My decision is final. Very well, in that case, I shall accompany you. I must admit, I do appreciate your company. This prison is giving me a strong sense of unease, though the lift cannot support both our parties. If you are going ahead, wait for us in the quarry and we will follow shortly. Okay.
Always striving for greatness.
Okay, we all got leveled up there. So let's see. What do we get? Where are we gonna get for him? Ballistic skill. And what is this? Controlled shot. The soldier gives a sign that they are about to open fire. Automatically to dodge the yes. Yes. Survives an attack. Sworn enemy. We'll take that one. Ability negative effects. We'll take that. Let's see. She's going to go with fresh target. And it's full of wounds. At full wounds, the attack deals plus 14 more. I like that. We're gonna give her we're gonna up her perception. Let's get her out of the way. She definitely needs the ballistic skill. She's also, what is rapid fire? Controlled shot. And we're gonna keep her on controlled shot too. The Blade Dancer, she's gonna get immediately returns to the cell where they started the turn. So if the Blade Dancer and Death Room used it, this movement repeats itself. This movement repeats all uses of this ability in adverse. Yeah, that's the one that I want to use. We'll give her. We're gonna give her Medicaid. She's going to get. You're gonna give her Sworn Enemy too. And Carouse. Wait. Loot. Collect all. Collect all. I think everybody's. Let's see. That's 5 to 7. He's got a las gun. Let's see. She's got the blades. And she's using a las gun that does a well-maintained one that does 6 to 8. Okay, so we're not changing that.
Let's see this through.
Warden Casteglia, everything in the appearance of the man walking towards you, his every gesture and his very demeanor speaks of his noble birth. This creates a stark contrast with his hair, a matted knot that clearly has not seen a brush in weeks, and his crumpled and filthy clothing. His face is pale and his eyes burn feverishly. Who are you? I was expecting my friend Yvain, not an intrusion. Then your wait is over, Anne. Yvain takes a step forward. However, I do not come alone. I am accompanied by the Honorable Lord von Valancius. The man shoots you a piercing glare. I should have guessed it would be you. What do you want, enemy of Aurora? How do you know who I am? Lies have many faces, but there is only one truth, and it has been laid bare before me. I knew the enemy of the truth would come here sooner or later. Anne, this isn't you. I do not know how it has come to this, but please let me... Quiet, Evie. I promise I will talk to you later, when we are alone. I can't say I'm eager to spend time alone with you, not after everything I've witnessed on Ryakati Philia and what I'm witnessing right now. You know, we had this guy once. He was a quiet one. One day he walked into a middle deck bar, threw one back, and then pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. Then he shoved the barrel in his mouth and blew his brains out. Our warden here has exactly the same look in his eyes right now. What madness have you wrought in this prison? Do you truly want to know? He becomes more animated and runs a hand through his matted hair. You note it has been some time since he last trimmed his nails. This was my garden, where I tried to grow the seedlings of a beautiful future. That was before I realized that there is no future, not in the sense ordinary people understand. We are too attached to this life, to the limitations of our weak bodies, to the short-sightedness of our eyes that can scarcely see. It is also insignificant. The true future lies beyond real space, and the only way to reach it is through a cleansing sacrifice. Do you understand? Why did you mutilate these people? These are my Optimates, saints who will guide the flock at the fated hour. Listen, unknown, man. Go get some sleep and feel better, dude. Thank you for hanging out, though. I appreciate it. These are my Optimates, saints who will guide the flock at the fated hour. Listen, he pauses and smiles. Can you hear? You can't. They are crying out, calling. It's just that their cries are not meant for our ears. They cast their voices out there, beyond the edge of the glass, into the transparent quiet. They are heard. There, their call is answered.
Rogue Trader, every moment spent on talking to this heretic could be a moment spent destroying him and committing this place to purifying flames. Isn't it time we got started? Who is Aurora? Oh, so you've managed to barge in here and interfere with the prophetess's designs without even knowing who she is? But it is too late now. You will never attain sight. All you can do is accept your fate. He suddenly stirs like a predatory beast. I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I desire death, enemy of the truth. Wait! The warden raises his hand and the maimed people start thrashing about in their death throes. The time for words has passed. Optimists, give your power to this harbinger of Aurora. Let our foes see the truth or become awash in blood. Okay, so we got this time. We're gonna make sure that we get everybody positioned. So let's take you, Abelard. We're gonna move you here. We're gonna leave. Well, I think Argenta's okay there. No, we're gonna move her over here. She's the other one with a gun, so we're gonna put her here. Abatal will move up with I'm good, and me will move me up too, because I'm gonna be a little bit more close range. Adira we can place here, and let's start killing. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to. Stay here. Now let's start killing.
Here we go.
Hit one of the thingies. I do remember this, so we've got to kill these unholy lenses too. Like that's just a thing that we're gonna have to do.
How can I trust someone like you?
How did she... I'm not... I should have used the target.
Let's get to it.
Okay, so... Oof.
That's not the Seneschal's job. It will be done.
Death to the weak.
That worked.
To non-believers.
Bring ruin.
Oh yes, please, all of you, line up. We're just gonna have. She's just gonna do it. Well, that worked.
I'll pass.
Let's see. Can she do that? How far can she? Okay, she can only go that far.
Not a problem for you.
Now.
Suits my purposes.
Chaos guides me. Out of my way.
Okay, let's. I want to move Adira over here, and then I want to let her.
Anything else? Farewell.
Slaughter him. Me, I'm gonna do that. And
let's set this in motion. That's how it's done.
Run and gun.
I know what to do.
Strike you under the keel for that.
Well, I should have held off on the thing, but at least we got her. At least we got him dead. She can attack.
Already done. Out of my way.
Ow. I have a feeling we'll have to bring like
like Abatal there is gonna need some healing. Okay, she is going to.
Faith without
We've got to kill these lenses. That just
As
goes
the
without
Emperor commands,
saying.
I
So
act.
I'll do the running gun to hopefully take this out. There we go. We got one of them down.
Let's make it quick. Let's get to it.
Abelard will come here,
Follow my lead.
but also
Let's
heal
patch
up
you up.
Abatal.
Now where were we?
And then, like, I don't know. Oh, he doesn't have enough attack points. Okay, she can move here,
I shall not fear.
and then she
Already done.
can hit him
I serve the
or
ruinous
try.
powers.
She failed.
Why did I not foresee this?
I don't know if she can. Can she hit him?
No can do. I know what
I'll
is
have
to
her
come.
move here. Get her into some cover. I think she'll be able to hit them.
Will do.
Let's bring him down. He's got the ability.
They won't expect this.
Let him take out the start trying to take out the whatchamacallit. She can move over to here now. And I think she can, yeah, okay. So she can fire
Suits
over
my
here.
purposes.
My prescience has failed me.
Break them around.
Her.
God Emperor,
We're gonna move her. We're gonna move her up too,
be the fire in my heart.
and let her start trying to
Doubters for
put
the
some
weak.
lead on them. Seriously?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Here we go.
His voice sounds like an orc. He sounded like a damn orc. Abelard.
Let me help.
Back into the fray.
Wait. Hold on. Sworn enemy.
I will do my duty.
All too easy.
Chaos guides me.
At least he's a worse shot.
I'm not so sure. Cover me!
We'll get her there.
That is not my destiny. Not this Scryer's job.
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Too far. Can I hit them with this? Oh, I can. Where are you?
I'm not so sure.
There we go. He needs to try to take out that lens. She is going to move up to
Never
here.
wavered in the face of adversity.
Still so funny that she got bugged with that with Abelard's voice. No, can. Can she shoot? She can shoot him.
Hold on.
Hold on. He sounds like an orc. Abelard. And it's going to attack him.
Gray hair, sure hair.
She gonna do the same.
Suits my purposes.
Death to the weak.
Oh, yeah, he's still not in the way. Or can she actually? Can she? Yay! He destroyed it. Good. Hannett here.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Rejoice in battle.
She has to take out. She has to work on taking out this lens too. We'll give her running gun, so maybe she can actually. She might be able to actually.
Faith without deeds.
Yeah, there we go. Because remember when we started this, if you don't take those lenses a long time ago, you don't take those lenses out. Yeah.
It will be done.
He ends up. This guy ends up resurrected.
One, you are target.
And now he's been chopped in half. Yvain approaches the body of his friend and remains silent for some time. Then he looks at the quarry. His gaze is dark. Everything here must be purged with fire. And what have you done? Just what exactly has he done here? I do not know, nor do I want to know. These ravaged people, this strange glass, all this talk of Aurora. These are abundantly clear signs of lunacy and heresy. I wish I could understand how the man I knew came to be this way, but one should not peer into the abyss. You've got that right. That abyss happily swallows up wretched commoners and polished aristocrats alike, and it likes naive idealists best of all. Adira smiles bitterly at Yvain before turning her gaze to the remains of his former friend. May I invite you aboard my ship, Yvain? I would like to continue our acquaintance. I thank you for the invitation and accept it gladly. I'll arrive by my shuttle in a little while. If you'll excuse me, I would like to be alone for the time being. All right, we managed to do the things. Let's see what goodies there were on the. Oh, we got some Ratobi pattern lasgun. Dodge reduction 30. We're gonna collect all that. Let's see what goodies we actually got out of this. Let's go to our main guy here, because I think we're gonna give him we're gonna give him that lasgun. And is this better? No, it's still a flak chest plate. Is this better? Flak chest plate. Dodge penalty, no dodge penalty. Armor's 25%. See, the thing is that he does actually like. He could use the body glove because he's got a shotgun and he does get in close, but he's still mostly ranged. I honestly think that Abelard will probably be better with well, no, actually, because she doesn't. Well, she doesn't. She actually does have. You know what? We're gonna put it on Abelard. We'll give it to him. Oh, no, we're gonna leave that on him because that's literally his special chest piece. She's been having a hard time and was taking a bunch of damage, so she'll get that. Immediately remove one of the effects on them and the following: burning, toxin, bleeding. Well, that's what is this sword? Noble sword, 7 to 12. So she's gonna definitely get that. In addition to the sword that she's already wielding. I think everything else is let's see. She's got a body glove, so she's fine. She's wearing a mesh chest plate, so she's got decent. She needs that. There we go. Now we've got everybody is equipped. We got all the loot. Let's see what we can. This crippled man's appearance is ghastly, and it is evident he was cared for after his mutilation. That's kind of disturbing. We got goods up here. Let's see if we can get those. I will always take the opportunity to, take more stuff that we can possibly sell and max out our ship.
Venture forth.
And then back to our ship. I don't know, she got any more dialogue? Your lordship, the rebellion has been crushed. I have news of your lord. She anxiously pitches forward. Is Lord Winterscale alive? Is he all right? He is safe and in one piece. I will receive him as a guest on my ship, so ready to shuttle. There's visible relief on the pilot's face. Clicking her heels together, she tearfully barks out, "Consider it done, your lordship. Thank you for the good news." All right, so we're going to go back to our ship. We did leave some goods behind. We left some flak chest plates, and we left some exit the area. We did leave behind some guns. I thought we picked everything up. That is a nice touch that they have that. Oh, hey, you left this stuff behind. Do you want it? Voxmaster Victus, permission to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze as if in a trance. A click comes through the Vox channel, followed by a wary sigh. Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed. Adira joins the channel and chimes in playfully. Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Folk have grown used to all that, so our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. The technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnissiah, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's task considerably more difficult, and High Factotum Janrus Danrock would like to discuss how he should deal with the defective property. He is awaiting your audience on the bridge. All right, well, let's see. Let's see what we got for void ship management here. Oh, we can upgrade the hull, and we can upgrade the RAM. Okay, we have components and things we'll be able to add onto the ship eventually. That's nice. So let's go to the deck. I am not sure who exactly do we need to talk to. Let's see if we can talk to Sour back again. I'm telling you, I should not have picked Arbides for one simple reason, because the whole dialogue tree with her, when things get freaky, is hilarious. All right. I think that, but what I think, guys, look, I have been blabbing because I have been, like, literally reading all of this stuff. I think that for right now, I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. We did get through the whole thing. I am going to, let's go to you, and you're going to get one of these. So that way you have the newest, latest, greatest. Everybody else has got armor. Everybody else has got weapons. And we're just going to leave it set for there. I have been It has been a long day. I was up at 4 this morning. I was at the gym, and it's been 2 hours of yapping as I read all this stuff. So I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. We will be back next Monday, and we're going to do some more. And hopefully y'all join me. I hope that y'all enjoyed yourselves. Let's switch over to chat. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just going to make sure, just so I remember. Because me, knowing my luck, I will. I am going to be calling it for the evening, though. It has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed. I'm really, now that I kind of have, I've played around with this enough that I'm familiar enough with the game that I really like how it plays. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We are going to find somebody to raid. If you've been watching over on YouTube, thank you for watching. Please do consider, doing the things, hit the likes, hit the subscribes, do all that fun stuff. And if you've been watching on YouTube, if you're new, or on YouTube, on Twitch, if you've enjoyed and you're new, hit that follow button. We're going to be here Mondays and Wednesdays, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. It depends on what I've got cooking the next day. I hope that you all have a great night. And I hope to see you all next Monday and in the Discord. Let me find somebody to raid. Until then, have a great night, everybody. Again, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Your time is the most precious thing you have, and you can't get it back. And you chose to spend it here with me. That means the world to me. I will see you all soon.
As the night fades to morning and the streams begin to end, we'll carry all these memories from the Raiders' den. Though we scatter to the corners of this crazy world, we know the bonds we've built together will continue here to grow. We will laugh.
Okay, I don't know if he's actually trying to see if this gentleman is leaving or no. I think he's playing. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go play. We're gonna go play this Band of Visit. Have a great night, everybody. I will see you soon.